everybody, this is Carol Lovely from carollovely.com. And it occurred to me this morning when I was doing my meditation that I led a fire ceremony for some women for solstice, and I also participated in the women's group for Lake Harriet Spiritual Community for solstice, but none of that got recorded. So there are many of you out there who weren't able to join in on either of those gatherings. So I'm recording this so that it's going to be my gift to all of you for the holidays, how you celebrate your holidays. And it's my hope that it will help you in wherever you're at to, maybe add some peace and some clarity to what you may be feeling, what you may be going through, and of course, add some joy and some lightness and some, a few beautiful moments together. So, let me just share with you a little bit, because some of you haven't heard much information about the solstice. Let me just bring this up here so that I have some good info for you. So on December 21st, 2020, there was something called the conjunction, a powerful conjunction, that was Jupiter and Saturn coming together in 0 degrees Aquarius. So it kind of marks the beginning of the Aquarius Age, which is pretty remarkable. And we really haven't seen these planets come this close into alignment in the night sky since March 4th of 1226. So it's kind of, one of those extraordinary happenings in our world. So we have the planet of Jupiter, which is the source of joy and, fun, and it's forming in union with Saturn, which is more about rules and boundaries and structure. So together they're going to invite us to look at all that is eternal, expansive, exponential, and of course joyful. So one of the things that I found really amazing when I was out looking for, information on all of this was that conjunctions happen all the time. But for the last 200 years, the conjunctions have been happening in the earth signs of Capricorn and Taurus and Virgo. So it was a marking of a time that was very materialistic. The creation of capitalism came out of that time, the birth of corporations. So what makes this conjuncture different is that it'll be 0 degrees in Aquarius, which is an air sign. So for the next 200 years, the conjunctions will be happening in Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So the focus will shift. The focus is going to shift from a very material way of looking at things to more of a philosophy and a compassion and brotherly love and higher technologies coming in. So the focus is going to change radically. And if you're of a spiritual nature, you've been really asking for more peace and divine wisdom and guidance in your life, and really looking to have win-win situations for people and new solutions to some of these really old problems that we have on the planet, this conjuncture and moving into this 0 degrees Aquarius, which is 0 degrees is about all. It's stepping into the 0 point field, which is where everything can be manifest. So yeah, it's kind of great that the planets are kind of lining up in such an auspicious way. And we've also heard that, of course, that as they come together in the night sky, they're going to be looking like, the star that was there at the time of Jesus' birth. So that's still available, I believe, to be seen in the night sky, except for if you live in Minnesota tonight, we won't be seeing anything with all that snow coming down and wind out there. But through the end of the week, if we get a clear night, we should be able to still see that about an hour after sunset. So Jupiter and Saturn are the two largest planets in the social system or solar system, and they are considered the social planets. So Jupiter rules over knowledge and expansion, and Saturn rules over outer boundaries and structures and rules. So they're kind of these two cosmic giants that are aligning, and we will feel this both on a personal level and a collective level. It's kind of like an opportunity for forward thinking, and where Jupiter is going to be, sort of like putting your foot on the gas and all excited to be going forward. Saturn's going to be like the brake of let's have some structure in whatever it is that we're doing. So they kind of balance out each other. So we're going to have everything that is very, spiritual, high vibrational wisdom and knowledge coming in, and we're also going to have more of back to the land, and it's all going to be going on simultaneously. So it's just a really good time for us right now to just sit down with a paper and a pencil, pen, and write down who am I? Who am I right now? And who would I like to be? And what would I like to put out into the world? What innovations, how would I like to collaborate in unity with other people? How would I like to, see new structures come into this world that will be for civil liberties, for community, for creative expression. So, it's just a time to really celebrate the joy and that optimism that Jupiter is bringing, and enlisting your mind and your imagination in all of the possibilities of who you would like to be or see, or what would you love to manifest, whether that's in education, health, climate change, the political systems. We're here to participate. It's not a time to sit on the sidelines. We're here to really participate. So kind of write that down and see what you come up with, and then hold that close to your heart and really put it out into the universe, maybe by reading it out loud. And if you want to stop this right now and put it on hold for a minute while you go write something, that's okay. You can come back and do that later, whatever works most for you. But the powerful celestial energies are here and available right now, listening to your prayers, listening to your intentions, those intentions that you're putting out into the universe of who you are and what you would like to see and how you would like to participate in all of that. So that's a little bit about what's going on right now. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to lead us through a meditation and call in some of these beautiful energies that are around us. And the energy on this meditation will stay live, so you can listen to this at any time. You can listen to it several times, however that works for you. And, just enjoy. You can't get it wrong. If you just simply sit in a chair in a quiet place, or lay down on the couch or your bed, or just relax and take in the energy that we will be calling in and surrounding ourselves with during this meditation will just help you without you doing anything but putting out the intention. You certainly have to put out an intention of, I choose to raise my vibration of who I am while I'm in this meditation in whatever way would serve my highest good. And I give my team of seen and unseen angels and energies permission to help me with that. So, but other than that, you really can't get this wrong. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. And thank you for joining me, because every time we come together in community and we do these things, we form a morphic quantum field of energy that just grows exponentially, and ours meets up with the ones that other people are doing, and it's how we're really going to shift and how we've already shifted the energy on this planet. So yay. All right, so we're gonna start by closing our eyes. We close our eyes usually when we go into a meditation because we're shutting out the outside world and we're bringing our attention into our inside world, into our heart world. Get some water here. Perfect. So we're gonna close our eyes and we're gonna start by taking a couple of deep breaths. So in through your nose and out through your mouth is how I like to do it. But again, there's no real right or wrong. But we are going to take a deep breath, the kind of breath that fills way up into your tummy. So take a nice deep breath and let that out. And again, I like to use a sound on that out breath because it engages with the vagus nerve that helps us to start calming. Okay, releases those hormonal energies that help to bring in calm when we have that sound. And also sound is vibration. So perfect. So now we're going to put our roots down into the earth. So what I mean by that is it's really helpful for us to be grounded. So it's kind of like visualizing when your mind that you have these roots going down out of the bottom of your feet or out of the base of your spine and down into the earth. So again, I like to do that with my breath. I kind of said my breath starts going down and then my roots start going down. Okay. You can also kind of visualize this, the roots of a really strong oak tree or any kind of tree really going down into the earth the same as your roots are going down. I'm going to put our roots all the way to the core of the Earth Mother. And again, you can see this, perceive it, feel the energy or nothing. And you're going to get the energy of this as long as you make the intention to participate and be in the energy. Some of us have more ability to feel, perceive, see energies than others, but we all have those abilities. We're just getting them stronger and stronger and stronger. So as those roots go all the way into the core of the Mother Earth, we're going to start bringing up a green crystalline energy from the Earth Mother, kind of a gift from the Earth. We're just bringing that energy up through those roots into the bottoms of your feet, up through your feet, your ankles, calves, shins, knees, thighs, up into that pelvic girdle, that pelvic area, hips, all the way up through the trunk of your body. Up through your hands and your arms, bringing all that energy into the shoulders and then up through the neck, up to your head, out the top of your head and up to the heavens, so that you have become a conduit. We're going to fill that energy out into not only your physical body, but your emotional body, your mental body, and your spiritual bodies, which are right next door to the physical, going out, vibrating at a faster and faster rate as they come away from the body. Perfect. And now I'm going to do what I call calling in the energy. So again, you can just relax. And if you have particular guides, unseen beings, whatever you want to call them, that you choose to call in, you can be doing that too. But this is the group that I will be calling in for today. And why is that necessary? It's not. But does it help? Yeah, it's helpful because we have all these unseen energies that are here really wanting to help us as humans to evolve this planet into a place of love and peace and joy. And they're here to help us. So the more we are on a planet of free will, so the more that we say, yes, I would like some assistance, the more they can come in and help. When we don't do that, then they're just sitting on the sidelines, kind of unemployed and, really wanting to help, but, we've kind of tied their hands. So today, we're going to call this day on the creator energy of all that is, the ascended masters, the archangels, the angels, all the beings of highest love and light, your guardians, your ancestors, your high self, that energy that is connected to the creator of all that is, whatever you choose to call that energy. God, source, creator, Buddha. Again, no right or wrong. Your soul, that beautiful part of you, that spark of God that is within each of us, your soul that comes here on this planet and embodies a human body and experiences. That's what life is about, experiencing. Experiencing it all, not just the good stuff, all of it. Your innate wisdom, which is the part of your physical being that connects the high self, the soul, the innate, to empower you with your own self-healer, with your own voice, connecting with your innate wisdom. The more we connect with our innate and we put our intentions out into the world with our voice, the more our innate says, oh, sure, I get it now. That's what we're going for. Let me help. It kind of brings all of the energy, parts of your energy field and the parts of your biology and your DNA all into working together on your behalf. There are thousands of little hands, helper beings, choosing for us to evolve this planet into a higher dimensional place of love and collaboration, wisdom, joy, happiness, kindness. They can't do it without us, and we can do it much easier with them, having our backs and helping. So we're going to call on your guardians, your ancestors, your multidimensional team, your galactic team, all the beings of highest love and light who can assist you here in this moment in time with whatever serves your highest good. Maybe it's just to be able to bask in these beautiful energies. Maybe it's to heal something physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. Maybe it's to bring you some wisdom or some guidance. So we're going to start by bringing in that beautiful violet flame. So the violet flame helps us to transmute all misqualified lack of love energy back into love and light. In case you've never heard me say that, let me say it a little slower. The violet flame helps us to transmute anything that is lack of love energy back into love and light. So if you've got some worry, if you've got some shame, you've got some guilt, you've got some anxiety, maybe you've got some physical something going on with you, violet flame comes through, and right now it's surrounding you. It's coming through your channel, so all the way down your spine and all the way down through the trunk of your body, but it's also surrounding you way out couple of feet at least, if not further, surrounding your whole entire being, your physical, your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual being, your fields, your bodies, whatever words you want to put to that. So we're going to spend a few moments here allowing you some time to just let go of things that you know you would like some help letting go of, and all the things that you don't know, but they're just ready to leave. So all the known and unknown, trials, tribulations, all the places where energy is stuck in you. I'm just going to bring that violet flame in. And we're going to call on Saint Germain, who is the Ascended Master who helps us with this violet flame energy. It's kind of the guardian of this violet flame energy. And you can ask Saint Germain for help with any particular thing. Sometimes I also just like to list things. I let go of all the fear around whatever it is. I let go of all the shame around blah, blah, blah. I let go of needing to be perfect. I let go of needing to be what other people need me to be. We do that all the time, but in particular, sometimes around the holidays, we do that even more. Step into all those old roles that we've played as children if we happen to be adults. Let go of all the things that are holding me back from being who I'd really like to be. Let go of all the things that are holding me back from that project, whatever that is, or that new job, or being financially secure. Knowing that all of your needs are being met. One of the ones I've worked on for a really long time that you might also need some help with is I let go of all my fear, lack, and scarcity. I let go of my need to control. Just throwing out some examples here. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute and you just, go through your list. Instead of writing a list to Santa, we're going to write a list to all of your guides and your angels to help you to let go of some of these things. And some of them will just mysteriously just melt away, and others might, come up and for you to look at it one more time to say, yes, I really do want to let go of that. So. And again, you can't get this wrong. There's nothing to do. We're just attuning to the energy. We're just asking for help. Perfect. So we're going to just let that violet flame energy kind of stay with us, and we're going to just maybe assign a couple of your guardians or angels or archangels to help if there's some stuff that still needs to be. But we're gonna, I feel like we have this big pyramid, big pyramid that's coming down over each and every one of us. And the way that I'm kind of seeing it tonight, this afternoon, is I'm kind of seeing it as like an, just a huge triangle pyramid that we're sitting in. Well, it is sort of triangles, pyramids, Anyways, But it's more dimensional than just a triangle. That's why I'm saying pyramid. And you know how, we all have favorite Christmas lights or holiday lights and, specific colors or whatever that we like more. But what I'm seeing right now is that there's a variety of colors that are coming in, almost like it's lighting up your pyramid as a Christmas tree with some little bit of red lights and some green lights and some yellow lights and some blue lights, some purple lights, some peach lights, some silver lights and gold lights. Did I say blue? A couple of shades of blue in there. Some magenta. Some kind of rose, maroon, lots and lots of colors. So if you haven't done a meditation with me before, color is vibration. Every color has a different vibration, and every color has a different vibration in terms of healing and bringing through, properties of healing and soothing and calming and just raising our vibration from this third dimensional world that we've been living in for way too long and moving us certainly into the fourth now, where the fourth is bridging toward the fifth, and just bringing higher vibrational energy. So low vibrational energy is all about fear, hatred, greed, jealousy, power over. And a high vibrational energy is all about love and joy and peace and kindness and compassion and compassionate action. So as these colors are coming in, they're coming in as the highest vibration of that color. So we've got some yellow of wisdom and truth. Some green of healing. There's actually some aqua, which aqua to me is the energy of joy. And there's lots of meanings behind different colors. You can certainly look that up. But right now, just enjoy them. The gold to me is kind of a high 12th dimensional energy. Silver, all about the I am that you are. I bring in some platinum too, because platinum helps to sometimes calm our nervous system. And I think, with everything that's going on in our world, there's a lot of people with a lot of anxious energy. So let's bring in some platinum to kind of bring that deep into your body, into your electrical system, into your nervous system for calm. A bit of copper for grounding. And again, you can't get this wrong. We're just sitting in these colors, and kind of the same way you said, I choose to let go of this, 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 and this, and you had a list. I choose to feel more grounded. I choose to feel more whole. I choose to feel more joy. I choose to feel more peace. I choose to feel and be more love. I choose more kindness. I choose to be more connected to other humans. I choose to be more connected to the divine within me. All those higher vibrational energies of who I am, more connected to my high self, more connected to my soul, more connected to my innate. Let's run some of that platinum energy right into the third eye. Again, the third eye is right in the middle of your forehead. It's the pineal. Pituitary gets in there a little bit too. So we're going to bring that platinum energy right down into the pituitary and just expand that. And then we're going to shine it right out into the pineal, the third eye. And we just shine that light right out through that third eye chakra. Chakra is a vortex, an energy vortex that brings energy in and out all day long to your system. Again, it's right in the middle of your forehead. Just for a minute, take a couple of your fingers and just tap gently on top of your head to kind of help this opening a little. Integrate these colors and these energies and bringing these energies into the pituitary and the pineal. Just tap right there on top of your head. Perfect. Take a couple of deep breaths. And then tap right there in the middle of your forehead with the fingers, just gently, opening up that energy. Don't forget to breathe. Perfect. Take a couple of deep breaths. And let's bring some of these colors into the heart and really expand that heart energy, because, you know, humans, we live a little too much from our mind. So let's bring some of that beautiful energy down into the heart and just expand this beautiful heart. Let's bring in some rose and some pink and some green and some gold right into the heart. High heart, which is right above the breast area, kind of the sternum area and the heart. With your intention, just send out that loving energy right there, all those beautiful colors. Again, they're surrounding you, but they're also coming right in through the top of your head, so you can just bring them right down with your breath. Take a couple of deep breaths. We're learning to live more and more and more from our heart center, and less and less and less from our head. Your mind's job has always been to keep you safe. Your mind only has the past, and projecting to the future is not really good with staying in the present. And it's always looking at things and trying to judge based on the past. Is this safe or is it not? And so we miss a lot of opportunities and connections and synchronicities in our life because we're too much in our head. So bring all that focus in your breath down into your heart and expand that beautiful heart out. And just for a minute, let's drop your mind down into your heart, just like tossing a little pebble into the ripple of water. And love up your mind. Thank you, mind. Thank you for always trying to keep me safe. Thank you for working overtime. Thank you for always trying to figure things out. But right now, let's just relax and take in some of this love. Love your mind. A lot of people are like, oh, I gotta get rid of that busy mind. Well, yeah, we need to calm it down, but we're never gonna really get rid of our mind. We need our mind. We need to be able to think through some things. We need our mind and our heart working together. Your heart will always know if you take the time to take your busy mind and drop it into your heart. So right now, if you have a decision that you need to make, maybe about your living situation, maybe about your work situation, maybe about your family situation, maybe about a loved one or a friend situation, just bring that into your heart and ask all of these beautiful energies of love and light that are here for you today. Just say, I ask for magnificent, grand solutions to this situation with ease and grace and wonderful potentials and possibilities. Quite often we're trying to make a job wrong because we want to change and go to something else. Well, what if we didn't have to go to all that work of making something wrong or another person wrong so that we can be right? What if we just bring it into our heart and love it for what it is, for all the lessons we've learned, being in relationship with that job or being in relationship with that person? What have you learned? Have you learned better boundaries? Have you learned to speak up for yourself? Have you learned the type of work you don't like doing? Have you learned that you really need to do what your heart desires and not what everybody else wants you to do? Have you learned that you really have to love yourself first before you can love someone else? Or before you can receive that love from someone else? Again, we try to fill up those holes in our bucket, our love bucket, with other people. And I'm not saying that having loving people in your life isn't fantastic and isn't supportive and doesn't feel good, but if you're just bringing them in because you feel like you're not enough, like you can't love you enough, or you're not really lovable unless somebody comes in and proves that to you, those are old lessons. The new lessons are, I am magnificent and I love myself beyond measure. I sparkle with love. And as I'm doing that, I'm bringing toward me all the people who are interested in doing the same thing, being in that same vibration. The quantum field that's all around us, that is very instrumental in everything that we do, say, be, feel, is amped up in ways that has never been before. And this solstice celebration with Jupiter and Saturn coming into Aquarius is breaking it open one more time to move us into a whole new era, a whole new millennium, a whole new way of living. Because it doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow, but we have to start somewhere. And if you're waiting for some guru to come down out of the sky and do this for us, that's just not happening. You're waiting for you. You're the one who's here now. You signed up. Woohoo! This is time we've been waiting for. So anyways, that quantum field is really amped up with all kinds of new energy. And one of those new energies is putting like with like. So if you're going to stay in a field of worry, anxiety, that's what you're going to pull towards you from other people, from other situations. But if you can let go of some of that and bring in some more peace, some more joy, some more balance, groundedness, then you're going to bring that towards you. You just have to do it more and more every day until it becomes a new habit, and that's just who you are. And again, that can happen quicker and quicker and quicker. because that's what the energy is doing. It's putting like with like really quickly. When you say, I would love to have this new opportunity in my life, and in that new opportunity, I would be putting out this amazing energy out into my community and out into, you know, the world at large, that's going to not only help me, but so many other people. When it's not just about you, but about others too, about that community. Remember, the focus is on brotherhood and community. And for everyone, when you have that kind of focus, the universe is going to line up behind you and say, here's this opportunity, here's this synchronicity, here's this person to meet, here's this way to go about that. Here are these other people that are already doing something like that you might want to connect with. And it'll happen quicker and quicker and quicker. But you have to have the focus, the desire, and you need to speak it out loud to the universe so that your innate, your soul, your high self, and the very cells of your body are hearing. So all the parts of you can line up. One of the things I like to share with my team in the morning is show me the next steps, show me who I need to meet, show me where I need to go, show me how to solve this, show me where to live next. That's kind of an inside joke, but yeah. I'm moving, literally. Show me how to best meet my human needs so that I can have more time to be creative. Ask the question. When you only have statements, it's very close-ended. When you have a question, and you don't have to have the answer, the universe has the answer. You just have to have the question and then be open to receive the answer. Yeah, I know it'd be a lot easier if they just write us a note, right, and put it in the mailbox, as opposed to, sending us signs and we have to interpret that. But it will get easier as you stay on your path and you keep asking and you keep taking steps to explore more and more and more. And then the universe will send more and more and more. That's how it works. Perfect. And one last energy that we're going to kind of just bring through for folks today. I know a lot of people are not well. Again, we've just brought in some lovely, heart expansive energy, but there's a lot of people who aren't well right now physically. There's a lot of people who are in a lot of grief around the loss of people. So many people have left the planet in this last year quickly, without any notice. Notice is right. Sometimes people get sick and that perhaps they won't get better, and you have, some time with them. Right now, that's not what's happening. People are passing away and leaving their body alone in the hospital because we can't have visitors right now, and it's leaving a whole new level of sadness and grief and illness. So let's send some beautiful energy to all of that. Some of that green energy of health and vitality. Some of that comforting, soft energy of the heart. That pink and that rose. Some of that high vibrational gold energy. If there's any areas in your body that aren't quite singing health and vitality at this moment, bring these energies and your intention and your breath to those areas. You could even put your hand there and focus these energies to be in that place. If you have a lot of grief and sadness, you can put your hand over your heart and bring these energies again in to help with those energies. Honor your sadness, honor your grief by feeling it. Just sitting in it and sitting in it and sitting in it. Again, like is attracting like, so it's just going to get bigger and bigger, and it's not going to be all of your grief. It's not going to be all of your sadness. You're going to be pulling it from the field. So if you have any grief right now, you have any sadness, you have any illness that doesn't really belong to you, any feeling really, let's just send back all of the feelings and the energies in our field that don't belong to us, that never belong to us. Let's send them back with love and graciousness. Wherever they came from, that person still gets to decide how they want to receive that. But let's send it back with love and ease and graciousness. You might have picked up some sadness from your family members, from your community, from the news, from the grocery store. Send it back. When you're just dealing with yours, it's much easier to deal with it. It's much easier to feel it. Feelings are energy, and when we feel them through to completion, then we let go of them, and we can expand to make room for others' feelings. It's not like we're going to be on this planet and never feel fear again. Fear is helpful sometimes. Like we're everything. If we're everything, we're all of the feelings. It's just, what are you going to sit in today? What is your vibration of your field going to be today? You get to decide that. If you've been feeling sad for a week, you might want to turn on a happy movie, a happy song. You might want to turn on some music and get up and start moving and dancing. Shake it out a little. Shift something. As you start shifting one thing, then you can shift another thing and then another. And before you know it, you've shifted your whole vibration. So it's not that we run away from our sadness, we have to feel it, but let it only be your sadness. And then don't become so consumed in it that that's the only feeling that you've got. It's overriding everything else, all the other beautiful feelings. If you need help with some of this, reach out to somebody. If all you reach out to is a friend or a neighbor or a loved one, or if you reach out to somebody professionally if you need it, please do. We all do. I reach out all the time. Trust me. We're not on this planet alone, and we don't need to be alone. There are people to help. Okay, so we're going to be finishing up here, but before we do, we're going to bring that gold energy, that beautiful gold energy that is the 12th dimensional high vibrational energy. And we're going to bring it in through the top of your head like golden honey. And we're going to fill every nook, every cranny, every space in between where anything old left from. Universal law that if there's an empty space, it will fill with something. So let's purposely fill it with this beautiful gold. All the way down through your head, back out into the shoulders, this golden honey, down into your arms, down into your hands, out the palms of your hands, down into the earth, out the tips of your fingers, down into the earth. Bringing your attention back to the trunk of your body and bringing it all the way down your spine, all the way down through the trunk of your body, filling and surrounding every organ, all the way down into that pelvic girdle, hips, legs, knees, thighs, ankles, feet, right down into the earth. Ever-ending golden honey. There's plenty in your pyramid for you. Plenty of this gift from the Creator for everyone. Put your hands on your heart for a minute and just feel all this loving, beautiful, colored energy. So many colors here with us today, filling you up, brightening your field, brightening your being. Fill every nook, every cranny, every atom, every molecule, every space in between with this beautiful golden energy and all these beautiful colors. And now you can either take both hands or leave one hand on your heart and turn the other one toward the center of the circle, because we have been in a circle. I don't know if you're seeing that, but that's what I've been seeing. We're kind of in a circle with each other, and put one palm out toward the middle of the circle, or both, whichever way you want to do that. And as we've got our palms going toward the middle of the circle, we're going to send this beautiful, delicious, amazing, bright, sparkly, colored energy first out to our family and to our friends. And you can just visualize them or say their name and put them in the middle. To your neighborhood, to your community, all the way out around the planet, state, country, all around the planet. And again, we're connecting with each other in this circle, but our circle is connecting with other circles and other circles and other circles. And this energy is just getting more and more exponential and going out to send love to all of those who need some love, to send compassion to all of those who need some compassion, to send some hugs to all of those who need some hugs. To send some courage. All right, so bring those hands back to your heart. Take a couple of deep breaths. I want to thank you for being here with me on this meditation, or for listening to it later. The energy stays live, now and forever. I have much, much gratitude for all of you. Everyone who is on the path to becoming more and more of who you've always been, to becoming that light and that love and that joy and that kindness and that compassion, and just, that, this is going to be, a next period of time where we really are going to understand that we're all connected, and that I am you and you are me, and what happens to one of us happens for all of us, so let's make it good. And yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time to get this all turned around. But again, don't forget that, the universe is helping us. All these unseen energies are helping us, right? But we as humans, we're the ones that decided to take on this human form and come in now to be part of this. So you said yes, and you came in. Now it's time to say yes again and say, yeah, okay, I really do choose to have things different here. And let's move this together. Let's keep forming as a tribe. Let's keep coming together and doing these meditations and sending these energies out, because it makes a difference. I think one of the things that I was reminded of not too long ago is, I'll just use this for an example. A lot of people were saying that there would be a lot of, violence and, around the elections, whatever that meant for people. And that didn't happen, right? It didn't happen. Because they were saying, in all the cities where there was, marches and violence and whatever, that people weren't even going to be safe to go to the polls. And, it didn't happen. So why didn't it happen? And that's the hard part. There were hundreds and thousands of people sending energy around. Let's not have that happen, right? Because that's not going to serve us at all, so it didn't happen. So it's hard to prove that because everybody got together and sent their prayers and their energy, not everybody, but a lot of us did, to not have that happen, that it worked. But who knows? We only can ask. And so, again, we live on a planet of free will. So if you have some good intentions, you have some good ideas, you gather some people together, and those people have, similar intentions and ideas, and you come into that 0 point field energy, like we did today in this meditation, you come to a place where you're asking for guidance and wisdom and help. And the universe, again, is just waiting for us as humans to say, please, we're doing our best down here, but we could use a lot of help. So, and it does change things. It really shifts things. I have so many examples in my life of how things have shifted in my life. And again, it's really hard to prove that person got better, because they were doing all this energy work and really shifting their intentions and the way they were looking at their illness and their world. But it's happened over and over and over and over again so many times that one would have to say, there must be something to this. So happy holidays, however you decide you're going to celebrate that and share that, whether that's something simple with yourself this year, or whether that's Zoom with your family, or whether you're getting together with a bubble of a couple of people, or, whatever holiday you're celebrating on whatever day. Just bring a little bit of happiness and joy into that. And I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, you can find more on my YouTube page, Carol Lovely, or on carollovely.com. I have a free page where I've also put up some of the meditations and things that I've done for free, and tips and tools and links to go find more. So yeah, enjoy and be well. And I'll see you all next year. Yay, I can't wait. And I'll be living somewhere new next year. So, woo, that'll be really exciting. See where that takes me. All right, love and hugs. All of you. Thanks for joining me. Bye.